Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of March 9th through the 15th, and during that time we'll have first a waxing gibbous moon, and that's a good time for a deeper understanding and outlook, a time to kind of execute things, but also for planning and preparation. You're just really, flexible and able to get things accomplished. We will then move into the full worm moon energy on March 14th, but we will also have a total lunar eclipse during that time, which makes that a blood moon. And, a full moon is already a time of heightened emotions and kind of, sometimes you can feel overwhelmed and anxious. But with this one, lunar eclipses are about endings, sometimes breakdowns and emotional intent, like even more intense than usual. They can also lead to breakthroughs and revelations and karmic shifts. So keep those moon energies in mind as you're moving through your week. All right, we had a card fly out for you here, Cancer. Your hard work is paying off. That will be the overall message of this particular reading for this week. So to get that out there, that moon information for you. This will be an intuitive general reading for energies that you may or may not encounter. So, of course, please take what resonates. My cards do not want to shuffle. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. I'm laughing because sometimes my cards have a sense of humor, and that may sound silly to you until you've held a deck for as long as I've held this deck. And some days they're just, a little funnier than others. So as I'm trying to shuffle these tarot cards, I would like to remind you to get out in nature this week. So take a walk in the woods or find a beautiful park or an area with a lovely view. Just take time to really stop and connect with the miracle of nature. Maybe study a tree or a plant for longer than you usually would. If you want to, go to bed early on the night of the 13th and wake up and watch that lunar eclipse. If you can get outside and watch that, those are pretty fun to watch. So, and just kind of, get in that nature energy and just close your eyes and enjoy and just see what you're feeling when that's going on. So that's just my little friendly reminder. Let's get into this reading. Cancer, your hard work is paying off. March 9th through the 15th. All right, your overall energy for this week. All right, 7 of Swords. So looks like you are kind of winning. It looks like you're kind of taking some thoughts here and running off with them. Are you running off with those thoughts and not sharing with others? This can be that card of just being cunning and crafty and I see this because it's air energy sometimes. It's just kind of, taking your thoughts and kind of keeping them for yourself, and you're not letting kind of holding your cards close to your chest. That's kind of the feeling I get here. Your current situation is that you are kind of waiting on a harvest, waiting on something that you've planted. This could be, something kind of in the material world. This is kind of waiting for these seeds to come to fruition. All the work is done and all you can do is really wait. So you're kind of in waiting mode, and you're also in thinking mode here. And I think, like I said, running off with some sort of thoughts. So at the root of your situation is the King of Pentacles. So, this could be, we're getting into so many pentacles now that this could be work related. This could be, it's related to your material world somehow. So the root of your situation is trying to be in a position where you have knowledge about a thing. This could be knowledge about your job, and it could be that you're kind of holding that knowledge close to your chest from others, maybe from other employees around you, just from other people that you're involved with. There may be some reason why there's some information that you have to hold close to your chest this week. In your recent past is feeling a little bit of dissatisfaction, and it could be in your job situation. And that's why maybe this harvest that you're waiting for, maybe you've been waiting a little bit too long and you're thinking, this is taking a little longer than I thought it would. This isn't the thing I signed up for, is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. That your overall message here is that your hard work is paying off, but I'm kind of sensing a little bit of impatience on that, and again, a little dissatisfaction here. So just take a breath. Let's see what's going on here. What is on your mind is the Ace of Pentacles. So, you're already thinking this is a new financial opportunity, and maybe there's another job coming in and you're thinking about it, and that could be the information that you're holding close. It could be a job opening up within the company that you work for. And that could be why your hard work is paying off, and kind of also why you have to kind of keep this secret with your coworkers. That, could be that someone above you has kind of tapped you or had a meeting with you and said, hey, if this continues, doing a great job. If this continues, we're going to bump you up to this position. And you can't really share that. A lot of times that information does have to be held close. So very interesting there, Cancer. Some of you might be in for a promotion here, or this could be a new job that even comes in that, someone in the community or someone that has recognized, what you're doing at your current situation, and they see the value and they're ready to offer you something else. So pay attention to all of those things this week. What is right in front of you is, that doesn't surprise me here with the Five of Swords. It's a little bit of conflict and a little bit of, there's some hurt feelings back here. Because of these swords that you've been holding close, and these swords are now on the ground. It looks like some of this information does get out, and there's some people that aren't happy about it. So all I can say there is that that happens in life. I mean, you have to do your best to manage other people around you, and if there's a little jealousy that's going on because you've been doing a great job, that's just people, and you're going to have to just kind of suck it up and get over it, honestly, because there's nothing you can do about it. But you put your head down, you do your hard work and the thing that you're proud of. And just because you're doing better than other people around you, there may be, those hard feelings, but that's on them. That's not on you. What is the saying? What you think of me is none of my business. That kind of applies here. So you do you is my advice in that situation. So in your advice position is, 10 of Swords, which means this is an ending. And this is, I know this feels like being stabbed in the back, but I don't even get that feeling. I do feel like this is an ending, and this is kind of the end of those thoughts, the end of maybe having to hide those thoughts, and if the sharing of them has some conflict there, it just kind of wraps it up. I think getting it out in the open definitely means you're done. Any of those swords that felt like they might be coming for your back, it's an ending. And you're just going to have to, this to me says, just suck it up and do it. Just if you have to break this news to someone, if you've decided to, take this position, and you have to tell people and they're not going to be happy with it, just get it out there. Just rip the Band-Aid, Beyond your control this week are all the choices. And that's a great position for this card. That's beyond your control. You've made these choices. I feel like you've paved the way to have the opportunity to have choice. I always say that, choice is really a blessing, and you really do need to count your blessings at this time, but it's a blessing in the way that you make it a blessing. So if you're doing good things in life, I feel like you do it just broadens your choices. When you're not making the right decisions, your choices get more and more narrow, and you're just kind of, you have to do certain things, right? So you've made that. You've kind of paved the way to be able to have choices, and that's really a blessing. So don't forget to count those blessings. What is your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid? Well, this is you looking back on where you've been. This is kind of that wounded warrior card. This is looking back on all the work that you've done to get where you are. And, maybe you are kind of trying to avoid that. I don't know if I would see that as it could be your secret desire. That's a question you need to ask yourself this week is, are you trying to avoid looking back? But don't forget where you come from, right? That's kind of, to me, the energy of that card is, especially when it is concerning people and people whose feelings might be hurt about this. There is a way to go about it that isn't so harsh. And again, don't forget where you came from, and don't forget people that have helped you along the way. So keep that in mind also. In your outcome position is the Ace of Wands. This is your, this is new. This is moving on to a new thing. And this will be really enjoying whatever this new position is for you. I think this is very exciting. That's just, your hard work's paying off. What else can I say? What is hidden from you this week? Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is going to go back here to these sword cards here. This is hidden from you this week, and this is probably, you need to try to find this. And this would be a way of speaking. You know, the Queen of Swords, she definitely says what's on her mind. And I call her kind of the ice queen. I feel like she can say it in kind of an icy way, right? So you want to make sure that if that is hidden from you this week, that maybe you can kind of look for that energy and find that, because it might be something that you do need if you need to break this news to other people, and just be kinder. You know, if you know, I'm trying to, if this were, you know, I'd almost love to see the Queen of Cups in this, in your card reading, which, you know, we've got the King of Pentacles down here. This is, you know, really understanding your material world, but you're kind of lacking in any sort of other emotion thing besides your choices and your dissatisfaction here. And I guess what I'm trying to say is watch the people around you when it comes to your emotions or breaking this news to them. So, but otherwise, you know, I would say congratulations. You're doing great. Don't forget those people that helped you get where you are, because it looks like you're really kind of doing a level up here. So let's get a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. All right, we've got some cards coming right out, so we will take those. Be creative is the first one. And tune out distractions. So, you know, stay focused. You know, I think in the creativity might be in the messaging. Like I said, I would love to see another card here that's more about your emotions, because I feel like feelings are going to get hurt, and just be very careful with that. So Cancer, I wish you the best of luck with this situation. It looks like a great week for you. You know, I love this ending up the Ace of Wands. It's just very positive. It's kind of like a level up, like I said. So I do readings every week, so come back next week and we'll see if this energy continues or if it's a completely different, separate, new energy. Also, if you like my reading style, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help my channel, and it will help you find me next week. So thank you so much, Cancer, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.